So recently been watching through all the A24 horror movies. In this video I have the 29th A24 horror movie and it's called Heretic. And Heretic follows two young Mormon missionaries, Sister Paxton and Sister Barnes, who arrive at the Vermont home of Mr. Reed, a recent convert-to-be who harbors sinister intentions. What begins as a routine recruitment visit devolves into a psychological terror when Reed reveals his obsession with their faith, locking them inside his Gothic-style residence and subjecting them to a series of mind games and confessions. And the narrative unfolds through escalating tensions, claustrophobic set pieces, and shocking twists, culminating in a harrowing finale that leaves you with a neutral and ambiguous verdict on religion and faith. At its core, Heretic interrogates the nature of belief in authority, using Reed's deranged hospitality as a metaphor for religious coercion. And the film explores doubt as its own form of horror, where each room represents a circle of faith corruption. It also examines isolation, power imbalances, and how charismatic figures can weaponize religion to control others, transforming devotion into delusion. And these layered motives invite you to question not only faith itself, but also the structures built around it, like whether these institutions are built on exploiting faith, capitalizing on it, or if there is actually any truth beyond belief. And Hugh Grant delivers one of his most unsettling turns as Mr. Reed, shedding his characteristic charm for an unpredictable presence that switches between cordial host and merciless captor. Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East ground the film with serious portrayals of Sister Paxton and Sister Barnes. Their natural transition from devout innocents to traumatized survivors feels painfully authentic. And the trio's dynamic when it comes to Grant's coercion, balanced against the missionaries' trembling decisions, serves as the emotional engine, elevating the script's philosophical questions with human stakes. Scott Beck and Brian Woods direct Heretic, with a mastery of slow burn tension, favoring long takes and minimal cuts to sustain dread. The cinematography bathes the house in muted tones and strategic shadows, turning familiar domestic spaces into puzzling traps. And the director's choice to focus on character-driven suspense over jump scares highlights their confidence in atmosphere, where the narrative drives most of the horror, while the sparse score amplifies every creak and whispered confession, making silence as unnerving as any scream. I give Heretic an A++, a 10 out of 10. Let me know what you thought about Heretic down below, and don't forget to like and follow.